a dream, not a dream. We are using your brain's electrical system as a receiver. We are unable to transmit through conscious neural interference.
Hey guys, Rob from Georgia, doing what I guess amounts to something to rant about part 3. And I've been thinking, I like the thought of these things. Anytime I want to rant and I do rant, it's just not convenient to put it on video. So I had to really think about this. And, there is something that's been dwelling under the skin, per se, I guess. This whole Halloween thing, destined to come out here apparently in October of 2018. David Green, I guess, is his name. That's directing. And can I just go ahead and put myself in the minority and say I am not psyched for this at all. There's a zillion ways they could have done this whole thing better. The fact that they've chosen to basically alienate Rob Zombie and all the work that went into 1 and 2, whatever you think about those films, are they the original Halloween? No, nothing like it. It's a totally different take. But Carpenter himself told Rob, "Hey man, make it your own." And so that's, as much as the Weinsteins would allow Rob, he did just that. He made it his own. Now, he got screwed by the Weinsteins in his original pitch, so he never even got to do what he wanted to do, which was make one film, break it into 2 pieces, release one half one Halloween, and the second part the next Halloween. So what we got was a film with most of these ideas crammed into one, and then, oh, by the way, hey, yeah, we just made a lot of money. You want to make a part 2? Well, not really. But then when the person that was making part 2 or set to start making part 2 fell out, Rob, he wanted to protect his interests, his vision, and so he, jumped on and did the best he could. But unfortunately, H2 is just absolutely the worst thing ever made, in the eyes of a lot. And now we've got this whole, hey, Carpenter, distances himself from, Rob and the films now, and saying, crap like, hey, it's going to be a whole, it's the original vibe, and I may even come into the music. But the whole thing is apparently this film is supposed to launch off of the original sequel. Well, somebody explain to me, how do you do that when, at least for all intents and purposes, the original sequel had both Loomis and Michael Myers killed in an explosion? So already, you're jumping off into fantasy land by, attempting to restore some semblance of an original vision by leaping off of that sequel. My idea has always been, I get it. There's the crowd that either loves Zombies' work or the crowd that hates Zombies' work. And quite frankly, I don't know if I would completely put myself into the love group in terms of, hey, these were better than John. They're not better than John. The original film will always be the original film. But Rob's movies, it was a fresh, hey, you know what? The first time I saw the trailer for the original Halloween in 2007, I can't tell you the last time I got that psyched out of my mind for a Halloween film. And, if you haven't seen that trailer in a while, I challenge you to go pull up that trailer and just try your best to put yourself back into 2007 and try to remember what it felt like when that trailer first hit. I don't know about you, but I was psyched out of my mind. So what's so hard about, studios are all about compromising. Why can't we compromise, visions between Rob's and John's and pull somebody in that can say, you know what, hey, I love what Rob did here. I love what John did there. Let me leap off of H2 in a creative way. You still got, at least a core in terms of bring Maine back to play Michael Myers. You got Scout, bring her back to play Laurie. You bring back Sheriff Brackett, Brad Dourif. And you know what I thought? Bring back Udo Kier. Let him be the Donald Pleasance character that, that we all really, want. That would be fascinating to see Udo Kier kind of take up that role, but from a slightly different perspective. And jump off of age 2, bring some of these characters back, but you know what? Try to restore some of the original vibe of the original '78 in its and its sequel. But take what Rob did and jump off and do something, really freaking cool. But no, instead we're going to completely trash Rob's vision and go back in time and try to reclaim something that, quite frankly, has been long dead. Get it? I'm in a cemetery. It's dead. Halloween, the original as we knew it, is dead. It's gone. Okay? You want to relive it? Throw in Halloween. Watch it. Throw in part 2 and every other sequel that came in after. It's dead. So, hey, I may still end up being in the theater and watching this Halloween film, but I just, the more I think about it, the more I wonder, why couldn't you have taken a different route? One that would have really maybe combined the best of both worlds, of both zombies and Johns, and at least try to maintain some sense of continuity. That would have been nice. Instead, we're going to take a huge jump off into the past and try to, I don't know, count me in the minority. I'm not that psyched. I won't be that psyched, and that's just the way it is. But I know many love it, or love the idea of trying to catch some of this old vibe again. And but guess what? You know what? A little story here. When the Eagles went on their When Hell Freezes Over tour, my dad, who had seen the Eagles back in that day, also got to see the Eagles on that When Hell Freezes Over tour. So I said to him, what was better? He goes, what do you think was better? The first time I saw him way back in the day. Well, how was this concert? Like you're watching a bunch of old guys on stage? It was fine. Look, we're never going to get the old days back. Rob's days are still sort of here. Missed opportunity, I think, to jump off of his films and do something really freaking crazy. Something really crazy. But, that's not where we're at. So that is going to be my rant for part 3. And, I think I'm going to put a link down to a couple Rob Zombie interviews where he explains how gypped he got by the Weinsteins on his Halloween effort. And throw that up there for you as well in the show notes. But that's my rant of the day. So happy 4th. Hope all is going well. And hope you enjoy the fireworks tonight if you plan on seeing them. And, as we say here in Buffalo, go Bills.
One of these days, I'm going to